The royal guard is a symbol of strength and honor in the nation. These brave individuals are tasked with protecting the royal family and ensuring the safety of the palace at all times. Clad in their traditional uniforms, complete with tall bearskin hats, they stand as proud sentinels, embodying loyalty and dedication. Their presence not only secures the palace, but also represents the rich history and traditions of the country. Each day, the Royal Guard performs ceremonial duties, attracting tourists who admire their precision and discipline. However, their role extends far beyond mere ceremony. They're trained to respond to emergencies and threats. This training prepares them to act swiftly when danger arises, showcasing their commitment to protecting not just the royals, but also the people who visit the palace. As guardians of national pride, they inspire respect and admiration from citizens. The Guard's unwavering presence reassures everyone that their leaders are safe. When an unexpected threat emerges, it becomes clear just how vital their courage truly is. The story of one guard facing an armed intruder alone will reveal what bravery looks like in its purest form, shocking a nation and reminding all of the true spirit of heroism. On a typical day at the palace, the atmosphere is one of calm and routine. The sun rises over the grand buildings, casting light on the manicured gardens where visitors stroll and take photos. Inside, the Royal Guard begins their day with a precise morning ceremony, standing tall and silent as they change shifts. Each guard knows their role perfectly, moving in sync to uphold the traditions that have been passed down through generations. As they patrol the palace grounds, a sense of security blankets the area. Tourists marvel at their uniforms while learning about royal history from guides nearby. The guards exchange friendly nods with visitors, radiating professionalism and pride in their duties. Despite the bustle around them, they remain focused and vigilant, ready to respond to any situation that arises. Throughout the day, the guards not only maintain a watchful eye, but also engage in ceremonial duties, such as raising and lowering the flag. Their disciplined presence is comforting to both citizens and tourists alike, reinforcing that the palace is well protected. Little do they know that this ordinary day will soon turn into an extraordinary test of bravery for one courageous guard. As the sun shines brightly over the palace, the peaceful day takes a sudden and alarming turn. Out of nowhere, a figure appears at the gates, moving swiftly and purposefully. Dressed in dark clothing, the intruder brandishes a weapon, sending shockwaves of fear through the crowd. Visitors gasp and begin to scatter, their laughter replaced by screams as chaos erupts in the once serene atmosphere. The Royal Guard, trained for emergencies, instantly springs into action. Alarm bells ring out, echoing through the grand halls, while staff members rush to secure doors and usher frightened tourists to safety. Panic spreads like wildfire, with some people ducking behind trees or hiding in shops, unsure of what to do. Within moments, the calm routine of the palace has transformed into a scene of turmoil. The guard on duty stands firm, his heart racing, but his resolve unshaken. He knows he must confront the intruder alone, despite the danger looming before him. As the crowd watches in disbelief, this brave guard prepares for an encounter that will test his courage and determination like never before. Amidst the chaos, one guard stands tall, his eyes scanning the scene with unwavering focus. As he spots the intruder brandishing a weapon, a rush of adrenaline surges through him. The screams of terrified visitors echo in his ears, yet he remains resolute. He knows that he cannot wait for backup. The safety of those around him is at stake. With every step, the guard's heart pounds fiercely in his chest. He recalls his training, reminding himself to remain calm and composed even in the face of danger. While others flee, he takes a deep breath and advances toward the armed figure, determined to protect the palace and its guests. The sounds of chaos fade into the background as he locks eyes with the intruder, who seems taken aback by the guard's boldness. In that moment, the guard feels an overwhelming sense of duty. He stands firm, ready to act and confront the threat head-on. As fear grips many, this brave guard showcases the courage and determination that defines the royal guard. His actions will soon be remembered as an inspiring act of heroism in a time of crisis. As the guard steps closer to the armed intruder, a tense silence engulfs the area, sharply contrasting with the earlier chaos. The intruder's eyes widen in surprise, clearly not expecting anyone to confront him amidst the panic. With the thrumming of fear in the air, the guard remains a picture of calm determination. He stands tall, his posture unwavering as he takes a deep breath, focusing solely on the situation at hand. Around them, terrified visitors scramble for safety, dashing into nearby buildings and behind bushes. The guard feels their fear, but keeps his eyes locked on the intruder, whose grip on the weapon wavers slightly as confusion sets in. The guard knows that any moment could escalate, and he must act quickly to protect everyone. With a steady voice that carries authority, he calls out to the intruder, trying to stabilize the situation. "Drop your weapon and surrender," he commands, his voice firm yet calm. The crowd watches in awe as this solitary figure stands between them and danger, representing unwavering bravery in the face of a terrifying threat. The standoff has begun, and despite the odds, the guard remains steadfast, embodying the very spirit of heroism. As the standoff continues, the guard quickly assesses the situation around him. He knows he must think strategically to outsmart the intruder and keep everyone safe. Drawing upon his extensive training, he recalls techniques for de-escalating tense encounters. Instead of approaching recklessly, he decides to create a distraction that could catch the intruder off guard. With a calm yet commanding voice, he begins to speak to the crowd, encouraging them to stay low and move away quietly while keeping their eyes on him. This not only reassures the visitors, but also draws the intruder's focus momentarily away from his weapon. The guard then subtly gestures to a nearby security officer, signaling for backup without alarming the intruder further. Suddenly, he raises his arm in a non-threatening manner and shouts, "Look, there's safety over there," pointing toward a nearby exit. This unexpected move surprises both the intruder and onlookers. The guard's quick thinking creates a brief moment of confusion for the armed man, giving him the upper hand in a dangerous game of cat and mouse. In this critical moment, he demonstrates that courage is not just about standing firm, but also about using one's wits in an unpredictable situation. As news of the dramatic confrontation spreads, it grips the nation. Social media lights up with posts and videos from onlookers who captured the tense moments unfolding at the palace. People share their shock and admiration for the guard's bravery, with hashtags like #CourageInCrisis trending rapidly. News outlets rush to cover the story, broadcasting it live as reporters relay the events to anxious viewers at home. Citizens gather around televisions and smartphones, captivated by the unfolding drama. Some express concern for those involved, while others praise the guard for his quick thinking and composure under pressure. The president and other officials quickly issue statements commending the guard's actions, emphasizing the importance of bravery and duty in protecting the nation's safety. As updates pour in, discussions spark in cafes, schools, and workplaces across the country. People share their thoughts on what they would have done in a similar situation. The courageous stand taken by one guard resonates deeply with many, reminding them of the sacrifices made by those who protect them. This moment not only captures public attention, but also unites the nation in admiration for true heroism. As tension hangs in the air, law enforcement arrives at the palace swiftly, responding to the urgent calls for backup. With sirens wailing, officers rush into the scene, assessing the situation with keen eyes. They spot the guard standing his ground, confidently managing the standoff with the intruder. Recognizing his calm demeanor and strategic actions, they quickly coordinate with him to ensure a peaceful resolution. Together, they form a plan that leverages the guard's on-the-ground experience. The officers surround the area while maintaining communication with the guard, who continues to engage the intruder. He skillfully keeps the armed man focused on him, creating an opportunity for law enforcement to close in subtly without escalating tensions further. In a pivotal moment, as police officers move closer, they shout clear commands for the intruder to lower his weapon and surrender. The intruder hesitates, caught off guard by the sudden presence of law enforcement and the persistent bravery of the guard. Finally realizing he is outmatched and surrounded, he drops his weapon, leading to a peaceful resolution that averts what could have been a tragedy. The heroic actions of one guard saved countless lives that day and underscore the importance of teamwork in crisis situations. In the aftermath of the confrontation, citizens across the nation come together to celebrate the guard's remarkable bravery. Social media is flooded with messages of gratitude as people share their admiration and heartfelt appreciation for his courage. News outlets run special segments highlighting his actions, portraying him as a hero who placed the safety of others above his own. Officials from the royal family, as well as local and national leaders, issue statements praising the guard's commitment to duty. They commend not only his heroic stand against the intruder, but also remind everyone of the training and dedication that guards symbolize. Flags at government buildings are raised in his honor, and a ceremony is organized to recognize his courageous efforts. In schools, students learn about his bravery and discuss what it means to be a hero. Community members gather to share their thoughts on courage and sacrifice, drawing inspiration from the guard's actions. The collective pride unites the nation, reinforcing the message that true heroes exist among them. This moment becomes a symbol of resilience and strength, reminding everyone of the vital role that dedicated individuals play in keeping their communities safe. The story of the Royal Guard's bravery serves as a powerful reminder of what courage truly means in everyday life. Courage isn't always about facing armed threats. It can be found in small acts that require standing up for what is right, speaking out against injustice, or simply offering help to someone in need. In a world where fear can easily take hold, this guard's actions inspire others to find their own strength when faced with difficult situations. As citizens reflect on his heroism, many feel motivated to embrace their inner courage, whether it's helping a friend through a tough time or advocating for change in their communities. The impact of one person's brave decision ripples outwards, encouraging others to act with integrity and compassion. Schools and community organizations begin to foster discussions about bravery, teaching young people that courage comes in many forms. Whether it's standing up against bullying or participating in community service, every effort counts. Ultimately, the guard's story illuminates the idea that true courage is about making choices that uplift and protect others, reminding us all that we have the capacity to be heroes in our own lives.